What's up, Leo? Welcome to your March 2019 monthly reading. I am so excited to do this. I will say that when I connected to your guys' energy, there's a sense of being very tired, being very confused, almost a little bit lost. And I feel that as a very general energy right now. I don't feel that as like very specific. And as most of you guys know, I'm a Leo rising, so I get it. I get you guys. I love my Leo people. So yeah, what's going on? How are we? So if you're new to my channel, I am going to read the cards for the month of March for the sign of Leo. I do try to keep these readings a little bit more general because I am reading for a whole sign. My weekly live streams, though, I do go more specific for certain people, you know. For certain Leos, like when I read for the signs, I let myself connect to more specific energy. So for these readings, I do try to keep these general, so most of you should be able to relate to it. If not, then you can always check back in next month and see, or just in my weekly live streams. I do cuss, so if that bothers you, then see ya. And I keep it very real. I'm very honest, so if that bothers you, then see ya. So I will go over the astrology towards the end of the video. I might touch on it a little bit throughout the video. We'll see. So let's do this, Leo. What is going on? Still feeling a little just knocked off our normal path, knocked off ourselves. There's a sense of doing what we thought we should have done, but now we're not so sure about this thing anymore. We're not so sure about it. There's a sense of wanting to do the things for our future and work towards our future, but still not so sure about it. So someone is coming back around the beginning of March, or it could even be right now, that is an old relationship, an old connection that didn't work out. This could be family, friend, romantic. Someone is coming back around. They are trying to message you. They may be trying to travel to see you. I'm still getting that there's not hope for this connection, though, just to be 100% honest with you, Leo. And I don't think you're necessarily worried about love right now. Some of you may be. But for just the overall energy for the month of March, I think you're more worried about your future, where you're going, and how you're going to get there, right? But we will see. So anyways, March, what's it going to be like for you? A lot of 8th house energy. Pisces is our 8th house, especially if you're a Leo rising. Pisces is the 8th house for Leo. The 8th house deals with shared resources, shared finances, financial obligations, other people's money, bills, that type of thing. So be really careful with the Mercury retrograde happening here. There could be a lot of confusion, a lot of skipped details when it comes to those things in your life. Money, budgeting, expenses, that's going to be the focus of this month. But then you also have all this crazy Taurus energy going on, and Taurus is your 10th house of career. Okay, so we have the Devil, the Hierophant, the 10 of Cups. Wow. So there is some kind of obligation, some kind of thing. We were trying to help someone that was maybe less fortunate, or maybe trying to help people that were less fortunate. We were trying to help teach them. We were trying to help somebody that was trapped, or maybe we were trapped and someone was trying to help us. And we thought this was going to go good, but it was like some kind of illusion. That's what I'm getting. And this is bothering you. This person, it could be a Taurus, is, you're not, you don't understand their beliefs. It could also be a Capricorn. And that's another big theme for you this month. The 8th house is also our belief systems. It's very much so our belief systems, okay? And so And this could be getting brought into our work life because there's a lot of Taurus energy, like I was saying, with work. Uranus and Mars going into Taurus is giving us extreme motivation and having us look into the future when it comes to our dreams, when it comes to work. By the end of this Uranus transit through Taurus, which is going on for the next 7 to 10 years, most Leos will be self-employed because you guys, we just can't do the whole working for others. We can't do the whole having someone over us dictating our every move. I also feel that some of you, this could be a boss that's a Taurus, or just someone that has Taurus energy that is like, for some reason we feel trapped, okay, when it comes to some kind of authority figure. And it's just, I'm not getting a good energy from this situation at all. The devil was reversed, the reading would be different because the devil reversed is good, it's freedom. But with it upright, we are feeling like slaves, we are feeling trapped. Our belief systems might be trapping us actually too. But we are thinking about our future, like fantasizing about it, and really thinking about walking away from a situation that we had played out in our heads that would have been, that we thought was going to be a lot better than it actually was. Okay. I'm going to go back and clarify a lot of this towards the end too, just so you know, Leo. By the way, I'm using the Arcanum deck, if you are wondering, for this month's monthly readings for most signs. And then here is the lost, confused Piscean energy that we are feeling, just lost. I feel like some of us are gathering our thoughts on what we want and what we want for our future, what we're wanting to walk towards, but just not sure how to get there. And we may be a little bit scared of breaking some kind of commitment with this Hierophant here. Breaking some kind of commitment that's keeping us enslaved in some way. We aren't understood, and it's bothering us. So, honestly, with this Two of Cups right now, I feel that some of you have recently broken up with someone, and or they broke up with you, and you may be trying to contact them, but either them or you, like, there's just nothing to give. The cup is reversed, so it's dumping out, right? There's just nothing to give right now, Leo. There's nothing there. Definitely could be a water sign, but it doesn't have to be, okay? So we're a little confused. We're a little lost on which way we go, which road we take, which direction we should go in. Money is kind of a concern this month. Like I said, Pisces is our 8th house. This could be honestly a small financial loss of sorts this month, or some kind of something that had to be paid that you weren't expecting. But you do have help here with Mars and Uranus going into your 10th house. This is you wanting to break free, wanting to rebel against these commitments that make you feel like slaves, or these authority figures that make you feel like slaves, okay? There could be also some like sick people or people that are going through some really difficult time that look at you this month like you are the shit and like you can help them. You may be really popular this month, but it's important that you are seeing any kind of delusion that you're putting on yourself. And I think you are. You had this idea in your head that whatever this situation is, which I'm getting a strong work vibe, but it could be a relationship or something else. You had this idea in your head that it was going to be one way and you were going to help people, or you were going to add something to this situation somehow. With the Hierophant here, you were going to teach, learn, etc. But then it went like a whole different direction, and now you are kind of like really considering just walking away because it's like almost toxic in some kind of way, and you just don't agree with it. Your belief systems are playing front and center here, but I'm not, like, I do think that you need to take a look at them. But there's also just this need to rebel, okay? Cards flipping over here. Page of Cups. Well, first it was the World, so the World reversed, okay? So there's some karmic cycle that's trying to close here, okay? It could have to do with the water sign if you are dealing with the water sign. If not, it has to do with you, with this emotional and mental prison that you've placed on yourself. Some kind of secret could be coming out, or there may be some kind of secret, some kind of emotion even that you're keeping a secret, that you're holding in, that is like really fucking with you. And it needs to come out, okay? This needs to be like this so the cycle can end. You're holding off some kind of cycle due to this emotion. You really want to give up. You really just want to get out of this situation. It's just a lot of mental exhaustion, okay? A lot of emotional exhaustion. And you need to communicate this. This also could be a water sign, if you were dealing with a water sign, coming back around in your life. That's going to hit you up on social media. That is heartbroken and bored. And I don't think they're coming back around for the right reasons, okay? So, a lot of Leos, like I said, will start their own ventures, will start their own business ventures, will end up being self-employed by the end of this Uranus transit through the 10th house, okay? Because Uranus is the rebel, it's independent. So there's a lot of wanting to rebel when it comes to the workplace. There's a lot of wanting to get the fuck out. That's like a mental prison, okay? You're sick of having people over you, the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the Three of Wands. I mean, but you're like, it's almost like you're waiting for someone to come save you from this, and or you're waiting for something to do this. It might be money, etc., etc. I hope this is making sense. The Queen of Wands like has her shit together. She owns her own business. She is self-employed. Like, she is a businesswoman, okay? And I think the only way you're going to get success and get out of this mental prison that you're in is by walking away from the push and the pull, the constant back and forth, and getting out of this like mental prison, okay? Like, you wanna sneak away. Like, it's like you really want to walk away. Like, you're really thinking about just sneaking away here. There's like a just constant push and pull here. And I think that's where your success is going to be at. But I do think that you need to be honest about how you are feeling, Leo, okay? I mean, that's like very prevalent here. But I do think that good things are coming. I am seeing that there could be some people that are jealous of you, Leo. Yeah. There could be some people that are jealous of you. And that's like mainly what I am seeing, okay? So, we are going to clarify with the Before Tarot and see what comes out for you guys, Leo. So, okay, so this Two of Cups, Ace of Cups energy here. Let me warm up these cards because it's been a minute since I used them. And then after we clarify, we will go over your astrology, okay? So the Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, someone from the past is coming back around. But I think you're more worried about your future. I do think that this commitment, if this is about in a relationship, I do think that this commitment is just not, I do feel like it's toxic, okay? And I do feel like you're really thinking about walking away. I don't think that you really want to have anything to do with this person anymore, okay? But also, if you're in a happy, committed relationship, Leo, and this isn't about a relationship this month for you, like I said, I think it's going to be a lot about your work life and possibly even your finances. You really need to pay attention to the details regarding any spending, any finances, any budgeting, any taxes, legal stuff, other people's money, random expenses, resources, financial obligations, because it could get confused really quickly and you could lose out on money, okay? But like I said, there is some kind of major cycle here that's trying to end. And it has to do with something really emotional. Honestly, I'm seeing some of you could be going through a little bit of a depression this month. Okay, the Hermit falling out reversed with the Two of Cups. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo. A Virgo that is coming back around that has information. I don't think they're here to stay, and I don't think it's going to be like a true love offer. But some of you guys, if it's not a Virgo, some of you guys are finally coming out of isolation, coming out of this like dark place when it comes to a breakup, okay? And if it's not a breakup, there could be someone coming back around, definitely, like I was saying, from your past, that you weren't expecting. Also, this could also be, with the Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, a choice that you made, okay, that you thought was the best thing at the time, a decision or two different paths to take, okay? But you made the right decision with the information that you had, Leo. That's important to say to some of you. The Six of Cups is falling out here, okay? You didn't have all the information to make this decision with the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups, okay? And this was a past decision with the Six of Cups here, so don't beat yourself up for it. But some of you guys are a little emotionally exhausted, and so this is either someone coming back from the past for some of you. This could be a breakup that recently happened and someone's trying to come back around. You may be trying to contact this person as well. Or this could be a decision that you just made in the past. And you now see that it just wasn't the right one, okay? So the Fool is coming out. Sorry, he was reversed when he landed on the floor. So yeah, it's almost like a new beginning needs to happen here, and it's not being able to happen. The Fool reversed is also someone possibly coming back from the past. So yeah, definitely someone coming back from the past, I'd say, for most of you here. So let me know how that ends up going for you guys. Okay, so now the Eight of Wands. And like, this actually came up in your guys' weekend reading too, the Fool reverse. If this has anything to do with drinking or escapism, because the Fool reverse can be intoxication, and then the Cup reverse, okay, the Ace of Cups reverse, like, please don't do anything foolish or stupid, Leo, because a lot of karma is coming back around from like April and May last year to September of last year. So whatever happened in that time frame in 2018 for you guys could be coming back around to look at it in a different light. Okay, so you have Aquarius coming up here, the Star, okay? So this could also have something to do with an Aquarius that's going on here. But I'm not sure, it just kind of flipped out. So the Eight of Wands. Just remember your hopes and your dreams. But past karma that happened with Mars conjunct the South Node in Aquarius, Venus is going through Aquarius. And I feel like, yeah, that's what that's saying. It's going to bring up past karma from last year for you to heal from. So the Eight of Wands, or the Eight of Wands, not reversed. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, they're trying to kind of contact you because, you know, they want to work on things. Or they finally recognize what you did for them. You're finally getting some kind of recognition that's happening fast. This could also be travel for work, which I'd be careful with a Mercury retrograde in your 8th house of death, rebirth, and taxes, bills, and stuff. I'd definitely be careful with that. And the Devil coming up right next to that. I'd definitely be careful if you're traveling for work, okay? Okay, let's clarify the Devil. Okay, so the Knight of Cups. Definitely could have something to do with drinking or escapism. And helping people, okay? It's like you were really trying to help people do the right thing. And it's just kind of been toxic, okay? Or there was some kind of toxic relationship where it was like not fair with the give and take, okay? So the Hierophant, or there was some kind of fear with money. That could be there too. Yeah. So the Hierophant for Leo. March 2019. Oh, Five of Pentacles reversed. Some commitment that you are really scared to break, okay? You're scared to break over money, financial issues, not being faithful, because the Five of Pentacles can have to do with that too. You're scared about not being loyal, not being faithful with the dog there, right? And it has to do with money as well. You're scared to lose money. Also with the Six of Pentacles there, clarifying the Devil, there's a huge fear here with this commitment over money for some reason, okay? Not being recognized for what you do, not being appreciated for what you do, the help that you've given. I hope I'm making sense so far. Okay, so the Ten of Cups. Okay, so yeah, there was some decision. There is some decision that has you really kind of up in arms, or really kind of rowdy about the whole thing. And this is the Before Tarot, so this is kind of clarifying what got us to where we are now, right? So you had some kind of dream. You made this decision because of some kind of veil that was over your eyes, and it's not turned out the way that you thought it was at all. But there's a real big choice and decision here. I mean, you have twos all over the place. Okay, so the Five of Swords. The thinking about walking away. It's like some reality hit you really hard to do with the truth. Yeah. It seems like you're waiting on something to kind of walk away here. You're waiting on just giving the message or sending the message, Leo. Okay, so let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles. Reversed. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. So, some kind of money may be lost. There may be some kind of money that may be lost because of your spending. But I do feel like more money is going to come in to make up for this, okay? So if that's what you're worried about, I do think it's going to be okay. Or this could be saying to be careful that you're not spending too much money because you might regret it, right? Okay, so the World. What does this cycle closing have to do with? Oh, your card, Leo. Commitment, strength, being able to stand your ground, protection, control, the Page. Page of Cups, Ten of Swords, Four of Cups, Page of Wands. All of that came out together. Some of you might get this message you're waiting on to like finally walk away from this situation. Ooh. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles. So you've put a lot of work into something. It was actually reversed when it fell, but I normally don't read these cards reversed. But you put a lot of work into something that it's just, you're emotionally and physically exhausted, and you're sick of waiting for something to like harvest that's never gonna harvest. Like you're waiting for something to pop up that you've planted that is never going to pop up, and you're just ready to kind of give up on it. You know what I mean? Like you're not seen, you're not appreciated, and you're kind of keeping it to yourself, I think, you know, like you're not saying anything about it. And it may be time to walk away before things get worse. And it's like, I know you've put a lot of work into this, Leo, but don't worry about the rest of those cups, you know, like it's just time to work with what you have and walk away before things get rough. You're like in your feelings big time about this. Queen of Wands, Six of Wands. I feel like this is a good energy. I feel like this is you taking the initiative, walking away, doing your own thing, and not putting up with shit. Just don't fall back into any trap, especially if some of this has to do with an air sign that you know has like wronged you in some way. Yeah. This is finding your independence and going your own way, okay? You will be popular this month, Leo. It's in the astrology. People will love you. But it's like you're still waiting on some kind of message, though. It's like that's what you want to do, but... Okay, the Five of Wands. The Empress. Yeah. You're sick of this push and pull. You want to be independent. You want to do your own thing. Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords. What is this about? For Leo, March 2019. It's like you're just stressed. Ooh, Two of Cups. So, You're stressed about some kind of choice, some kind of person towards the end of the month probably. Maybe about some kind of decision that you made. There's a lot of balance going on here. Could be a Sagittarius or a Cancer. Or just a water sign in general. But I think you're going to be okay. You have Temperance and the Chariot. So this is saying to like trust in the universe, trust in your intuition. Like you will be okay. Temperance is like the guardian angel, man, you know? So yeah. That is your guys' March 2019 tarot reading, Leo. So as for the astrology, like I said, be careful with expenses, be careful with budgeting, investments, legal stuff, contracts, especially contracts, anything to do with like yours and your partner's money, any shared resources. Pisces is your 8th house, like I was saying. So this can be belief systems when it comes to business that could be kind of holding you back. With Mars and Uranus in your 10th house, this is literally pushing you, especially this month, to really like find your own power, your own independence. This is motivating you when it comes to work, but at the same time, you're sick of people like pushing and pulling you. You know what I mean? You're sick of people putting the pressure on you. And you just like by the end of this Uranus transit, a lot of Leos are going to be self-employed and working for themselves because they're just done with authority. They're done with people being over them. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is like breaking free, rebelling, and needing independence when it comes to your income and your career and your work. With the 8th house theme as well, this could be secrets involving you or your partner coming out. That I think that the Hierophant here is saying like, if some stuff does come out, you may want to rely, you may want to rely on some kind of spiritual advisor or some kind of authority figure to talk to about this, okay? Venus in your 7th house, though, is making it a lot easier for you if that happens because it's in your house of relationships. So this is good creative energy when it comes to relationships. This is love, romance, all of that in your relationship house, which, like I said, is going to make you very popular. You and your relationships are going to like kind of agree and be on the same page more. This is great for romance. And you're just work motivated, but there seems like there's a lot of choices and pathways and decisions here that you need to figure out, Leo, okay? And this is just kind of the start of it. So let me know if this resonated down below. I love you, Leos. Hang in there. I know it's still just coming out of the dark night of the soul feeling for us, but we'll get there. I love you, and I will see you guys in my weekly live streams and also over on my Patreon where I do a bunch of cool free shit for you guys for a very small donation each month. Check out my Patreon. I will have it somewhere on the screen. I love you. Bye.